Good morning, everyone. I'm Tai. I'm from LTS Research Center at the University Hannover, Germany. I'm very happy to be here to present my papers with my Professor Gunnar Frieder and Professor Emily Tusi. The title is Multi-Fair Capacitated Student Topic. So let's start with motivations. Let's assume that you are teachers. I think some of you are teachers here. We have some students in our class, and we have some seminar, and we have some topic. So the problem now, we need to assign students to the topic. So it could be like this. Some students, they can have a preference. They can choose some of the topic. For example, one student, for example, here they can choose two topics. And for each topic, the student may have a different priority. The first topic they prefer, the second topic less prefer, something like this. And of course, because we have students choose topic, so from the topic size, each topic can be chosen by some students, right? For example, you can see the first topic is chosen by 2 students, but the third one is chosen by a lot of students. So that's the whole topic. So for each topic, we will assign some numbers. You can see some numbers. This is the levels of interest of students on that topic. So for each topic, we have some weight related to the preference of students. So how we can assign students to the topic? One possible solution can be like this. You can see we have 4 groups according to 4 topics. The first group with 1 student. The last group with 3 students. So now you see enough pair here, right? In terms of capacity, 1 student in 1 group and 3 students in 1 group. And also you can see this student, you see, she doesn't have the preference in the topic she assigned to, right? So it's not satisfies her preference. And also we see this in the last group, we have some students, but we have 2 females and only 1 male. So it's not fair in terms of the gender also. Yeah. So the problem here, we need to satisfy not only in terms of capacity, we need to satisfy in terms of genders, and also in terms of student preference. So we ignore this solution. We take other solution. This could be one solution that satisfies all the constraints in the genders, in the capacity, and in the preference of students. So the problems here, we need to assign student topic to the topic, but we need to satisfy 3 constraints: student satisfaction with respect to protect the student preference, respected to protected attribute, for example, genders, and also the group cardinality or capacity of the groups. So we have the problem definitions in formal way. We have the wishes of students that they prefer some topic, and of course for each topic they will have the level interest or priority, let's say like this. And for the higher priority, they will have a higher number. For example, in the matrix V, you can see higher priority. The topic 1 will still want highest number. And also we have the time weight matrix based on the registration time. First student assigned to a topic, they will have the highest priority to get that topic, right? And also because we have 2 matrix V and W, then we need to aggregate them. We have the matrix welfare on the right side. You can see this is the aggregations matrix from V and W. So we have 2 parameters here, alpha and beta. If you can see, this is the weight of the student priority on the topic or the time weight matrix related to registration time. And also for each student, we can consider the protected attribute. For example, we consider genders here, male or female. So the problem here is we need to revise all students to the topic, let's say K groups, K topic, and we need to maximize the objective functions in the products of the sums of the welfare for each group, and these functions is the natural social welfare functions. And we call the group assignment if fair if we can maximize the objective functions. That's in terms of student satisfaction. And the second constraint that we need to maximize balance in terms of genders. The balance is computed by the ratios of male or female in each group, and also the capacity is the number of students in each group with the lower bounds and upper bounds. So that we call the multi-fair capacitated or MFC grouping problem. That's the new problems we propose. So how to solve this problem? We propose three different approaches to solve the problem. The first approach is we call it the greedy heuristic approach. That we only focus on the student preference by assigning students to the most preferred topic. The second approach, we apply the knapsack-based approach by finding the most suitable student for each topic, and then we assign them to there. In the second approach, we focus on the group capacity. And the last one, we propose the MFC knapsack approach. That's similar to knapsack approach, but we satisfy all the constraints by finding the most suitable student in the for each group. So let's go to the detail for the greedy heuristic approach. We apply two-step approach. First, we assign students to the group by assigning students to the highest preferred topic. And of course, if there are many students choose one topic, we assign students with a higher welfare value to that topic. And the second step, we will adjust the group assignment. Because in the greedy heuristic, we don't focus on the fairness in the genders, so we need to do that in the group adjustment. The second approach that we reformulate the assignment by the knapsack approach. The knapsack problem, I think you know the knapsack problem, right? So the knapsack, we have the values and the weight for one item. We need to find the maximum values, but the weight is not accept on specific numbers. So we change the values of the knapsack by the welfare values of student. And the weight in the knapsack is the capacity. So the formulas of the knapsack, we are screen and we maximize this welfare. And of course the capacity in the lower bound or upper bound. Then the solution of knapsack is finding the most suitable student to assign to the topic. And then of course we have two-step approach. The first step, we find the most suitable student to assign by knapsack solutions. And the second step, we use the same procedure like in the greedy heuristic approach in the group adjustment. The last one, we propose the MFC knapsack approach. It's similar to knapsack, but we change a bit by satisfying all the MFC constraints in terms of genders, in terms of protected attributes, and in terms of capacity. And of course, we have two steps. The first step, we find the most suitable student to assign to the group by solving the MFC knapsack. And the MFC knapsack is based on the knapsack problem with the group fairness constraints. And the second step, we adjust the group to turning and make the group satisfy the constraints. And this is the circles of the MFC approach. I'm really sorry, it's maybe complicated. But the main idea here, we use the two dynamic programming tables. The first dynamic programming table is table A, and the second is table B. In the table A, we find the total welfare of the first S student. In the set S, the set S is the ungrouped student, non-grouped student, with the capacity W on the group P. P may be male or female, so we denote 1 or 0. And the second table is the total welfare with capacity W with respect to protected attributes. So let's move to evaluations. We evaluate our proposed method on two datasets. The first dataset is the real dataset that's collected in our research seminar, and we have each student can choose 3 different topics out of 16 topics. The second dataset is the student performance dataset, and of course in dataset they don't provide the student preference. So that's why we need to generate the student preference. To measures, we have 3 different measures. We have reports on the non-social welfare, objective functions. We report on the balance, and we report on the satisfaction level. It's the ratio numbers of students who are satisfied out of the number of students. And to compare with the baseline, we compare with split integral programming models. So on the experimental result, you can see that's the MFC knapsack approach, the black one on the chart. In terms of non-social welfare and satisfaction levels, MFC knapsack approach is better when the group has at least 4 pupils, and the simplex models fail to assign students because you can see they can maintain all the constant number on the just number D, number of group, only the constant number. The results on the other dataset, on the student performance dataset with mathematics dataset, we can see that's the similar change with the knapsack approach and MFC knapsack approach with the blue, with the green one and the black one. It's better, and the simplex baseline is failed in most cases. And also we come back with the alpha and beta parameter I talked from the beginning. Is the weight of the student preference or the time related restriction. And we turn the alpha and beta with different values with the wisdom, and we find that the performance of the models are the best with the alpha E1 and beta E1. And you can see that this is the red line with the highest performance. So in this paper, we introduce the MFC knapsack problems that's answering fairness in multiple aspects, student satisfactions, protected attributes, and also maintain the group capacity in the given bounds, lower and upper bounds. And to solve the problem, we propose 3 different approaches: the greedy heuristic approach, the knapsack-based approach, and the MFC knapsack approach. And the experimental results show that our methods are effective regarding student satisfactions and fairness with respect to protected attributes while maintaining the capacity in the given bounds. So thank you very much for your attention. I am looking forward to your questions. And in the QR code, you can find the proceeding paper on the speaker. Thank you very much.
Any questions? From the audience? Yeah, feel free.
Just a quick question. If you have multiple protected attributes, how do they compete? Like if you have gender and race and something else, I don't know, like how do you assign constraints based on that?
Yeah, thank you very much for the question. Actually, that is the one of future directions.
Okay. Thanks.
Yes, so I think if we have more protected attributes, we can add to the constraints, because now we have 3 constraints, and of course adding one more constraint is not a big deal for the knapsacks or the NFC knapsacks. I think these things is solvable.
And also, like another thing I was thinking, so it's a very interesting problem. Do you know if there's any theoretical guarantee if you're given a fixed set of constraints and a certain type of input, that sometimes you guarantee you can find a solution that can satisfy everybody, and sometimes you are guaranteed not to be able to satisfy everybody?
I got your question. Actually, that's one of my direction too. I need to find propose the theoretical guarantee to prove. Yes.
Right. Okay.
Yes. Thank you very much for your success. Yeah.
Other questions? Yes.
Thanks for the presentation. I was wondering, because this is like a combinatorial problem, like with the assignment, what could also use, for example, like evolutionary algorithms? What advantage would, like, for finding the best assignment? What is the advantage of like this approach, for example, like evolutionary algorithm does not have? For example, like what would be the runtime of this algorithm? Thank you.
Can you repeat? I didn't get the question.
Yeah, sorry. There is a combinatorial problem, and you could, for example, use an evolutionary algorithm to solve it based on your
Constraints? The question?
on your, for example, maximization of the evolutionary function. So what is the advantage of this algorithm in comparison, for example, to evolutionary algorithms?
Actually, thank you for the question. I didn't try the solutions, but in our approach, we can see in two different views. The first view from the student will be assigned to the group, but we see in different views. We view from the topic size. So we find the student for each topic. We don't assign each student. We assign for each topic we find student. So the advantage I think here is to be faster to assign student to the group, because we have a list of topic, but actually we don't choose every topic. You know, for example, we have 10 topics, but when we assign to the last assignment, we can choose only 8 topics. So in this case, we can choose from the topic size.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Any other questions? I think we can take one or two more questions. We still have some time. We're good? Okay, thank you. Okay, our first speaker is Jonathan Vasquez.